Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be talking about angle measures of triangles. So we know the sum of the angle measures of a triangle is 180 degrees. Let's take a look at our model. If I'm given a triangle with the angles x, y, and z, I can write x plus y plus z is equal to 180 degrees. Let's try some practice problems. Given my triangle, I can see that I am given the angles 28 and 50, and now I must solve for my unknown angle. So I can set up my equation as 28 plus 50 plus x is equal to 180 degrees. Before I solve for x, I'm going to simplify 28 plus 50. I'm going to rewrite this as 78 plus x is equal to 180. Now I can use inverse operations. I'm going to subtract 78 on both sides of my equal sign. 78 minus 78 cancels out to be 0, so I can bring down my x. 180 minus 78 is equal to 102 degrees. Let's look at our next problem. Here I am given the angles 45 and 90. Even though I don't see the number 90, I can see that in this triangle, this symbol represents that we have a right angle, or 90 degrees. So I'm going to set up my problem as 45 plus 90 plus x is equal to 180 degrees. First, I'm going to combine 45 plus 90, which equals 135, plus x is equal to 180 degrees. I can use inverse operations to subtract 135 on both sides of my equal sign. 135 minus 135 cancels out to be 0, and I can bring down my x. 180 minus 135 equals 45 degrees. I can also check this answer because we are working with an isosceles triangle, which means that we have two equal sides. So if this angle is 45 degrees, this angle should be congruent, or the same size. Let's look at our third example. Here we have the angles 60 and 60 degrees. So I can write my equation as 60 plus 60 plus x is equal to 180 degrees. To simplify my problem, I'm going to combine 60 plus 60, which is 120, plus x is equal to 180. We're going to use inverse operations, which means the opposite of whatever operation is given in our problem. So a positive 120 minus 120 cancels out to be 0, and I'm left with x. and 180 minus 120 equals 60. I can also check my answer for this problem because I know that I have 3 congruent sides, which means that all 3 of my angles should be the exact same measurement. Let's try a more challenging problem. We want to find the value of x given the angles x plus 10, 3x minus 5, and x. So our rule is still the same. When I add up every angle in my triangle, it is going to equal 180 degrees. So let's start by writing our equation. X plus 10 plus x plus 3x minus 5 is all equal to 180 degrees. I want to simplify my problem before I solve for x, so I'm looking for my like terms. Here, I'm just going to highlight my x's so that I can see them more clearly, and I'm also going to highlight my whole numbers. So now I can see that we have x plus 3x, which is equal to 5x. We have positive 10 minus 5, which is equal to a positive 5, is equal to 180 degrees. Now I could use inverse operations, so instead of adding 5, I'm going to subtract by 5 on both sides. 5 minus 5 cancels out to be 0, so I can bring down my 5x. (180) minus 5 equals 175. I'm going to divide on both sides of my equal sign. So 5 divided by 5 and 175 divided by 5. And x is equal to 35. So for this problem, we just solved for the value of x, and we happened to solve for the measurement of one of our angles. I hope that you found this video helpful. Please let me know if you have any questions.